Good morning, welcome to another Leith Cycle Co mini maintenance tutorial. This morning I'm going to show you how to clean your disc brake pads, which is a really good idea to do, especially on the back brake where they can occasionally get contaminated by dirt and oil and road film. So we're going to start off on the front of this bike. Hopefully you can see this alright. Got the rotor on this side and the disc brake caliper behind it with the pads inside. I'm going to start off by removing the front wheel. So I'm just going to drop the wheel out of the frame like so. Grab a pair of pliers and I'm just, this is a little bit hard to see, there's a little split pin in here which I'm going to squeeze together, push that out, and then that comes out, this little split pin here, and that allows me then to push the pads out of the caliper. So they're just inside here, so I'm going to pull one out like so. And you can see how dirty and contaminated that is. And then I'm going to use a screwdriver just to poke the other one out. And then you get out your pad and the little spring that holds the pads apart. So next you're going to need to ideally have some safety glasses on and gloves on, and I've got here a spray tub with, you can either use a can of disc brake cleaner or I've got isopropyl ethanol, which is an alcohol, and you need a clean lint-free cloth. I'm going to put one of the pads onto the cloth like so. Now you can see at the moment this cloth's really clean. I'm going to put the pad on, spray some alcohol on it, give it a wipe. You can see the amount of dirt that's come off that pad, and that then gives us a nice clean braking surface there. This one's pretty warm but not too bad. I would possibly recommend these ones being changed, but for now we'll just carry on with that. So cleaning another pad there, so that one's nice and clean now. So the next thing I want to do is then clean the rotor, because there's no point in cleaning the pads if we don't then clean the rotor as well, otherwise it'll just transfer dirt back onto the pads. So again, I'm going to get my cloth, spray some alcohol onto it. And here we're going to just wipe around the rotor to get any dirt off it. And you can see the dirt that's come off that rotor. If it's the rear brake, it can often be quite a lot of grease that's come off the chain, so watch out for that. Okay, so now I can just put these, first of all I'm going to just very quickly clean the caliper up, again with some alcohol, give it a little spray around, and a wipe over. Then I'm just going to make sure that the pads are back in the frame, in the caliper, like so, gently with my tyre lever, and then I can replace the pads. So, putting them back together with the spring in the middle. Like so. Just got to remember to keep it on there in front of the camera. So they're now nice and springy like so. Spring's a little bit damaged. Isn't helping the cause. Okay, and then we can basically squeeze these together and push them back into the caliper. We'll sit up inside like that. And then I can put my split pin back through the top of the pads, and then use my pliers just to pinch one end up so the split pin can't come out, and then we can put the wheel back into the frame with the rotor in between the pads and tighten that up. And then that's your pads cleaned and your rotor and brakes ready to use.